Join me in building the Polaroid Onestep. Let's get started. It came with 4 bags and then an extra little bag that had these pieces in it, these plates, and it says we're going to need them straight off. So we will keep those handy to the side. Get that in the right position. It was wanting to flip around on me funny. But isn't this an exciting little set? I can't remember ages and ages ago my parents having one of these, and you know, as a child you thought it was magic. I know they've kind of made a bit of a comeback. We haven't gotten one yet, but we definitely had to get it in brick form. Looks like we just need it this way. I could never figure out how it worked as a kid, and I have to be honest with you, I don't think I know how it works now. Oops. Uh-oh. I forgot this piece. Well, did I tear it all apart or just try to fix my bobble right here? Let's just put that down there. What a mess. I almost think we're making the film casing. I think I have that back down there. I feel like it's not quite as strong as it should be. Oh, this is fun. Look at all these colors. I think that was one of the things that kind of drew me to this set, was the lovely rainbow colors that they put on it. Oh, that green one didn't want to go on right away. Now let's see here. I don't have a sticker sheet, so it does appear that all of the pieces are, printed on. Let's put this on here first, actually, which is really lovely. You know, that makes me happy. There we go. Nice little case. Okay, we're going to set that to this side and start on the body of the camera, it looks like. Okay, we're supposed to flip it over. And let's make sure we do that right. What did I build recently with you all that I kept messing up because I didn't flip it over when I was supposed to? Oh my goodness, I can't even remember what it was. I think we're supposed to set that down for a second. I have been trying to keep working on all of our builds and run everything in the home, and at the same time keep up with the Tour de France bike race, and I'm not entirely sure I'm succeeding at everything in an efficient manner. I'm kind of trying to juggle too much maybe, and I think my brain has kind of got everything muddled up in here. I enjoy so much. I'm trying to figure out exactly, because they want it does go up here at the top, which, yeah, okay, it snaps on, because there should be one row at the bottom of the studs that are still exposed. I always get to the end of January and I'm kind of worn out from watching the race every day, because I mean, it's about 5 hours long every day. I have to cram it in along with everything else. It's always kind of nice to just kind of take a break from being dedicated to watching something, but would you believe we've got the Olympics right after that, like literally like what, a day after that or something, and so I figure I'm not going to get very much of a break at all. But I think the Olympics you maybe could watch a little bit more on your own time. I'm such a snob about watching the bike race when it's live, if at all possible. And don't ask me why. I have no idea. It's probably because I've been doing it for so many years. It's just the way I enjoy doing it. Okay, I'm trying to figure out, this says to put this onto this, but this looks slightly, oh, there we go. Okay, because I'm like, it's different on both ends, so which end do they want it on? So the skinnier part, I think they want it to go like that, because then it makes it even across. That would make sense. I wonder if the camera, oops, we weren't supposed to put those on there. It's a good thing they gave us one of these. These, man, they don't like to come up though, do they? They're supposed to be up one. Oh goodness, because there's another tile down here. There we go. I think I was saying that I was curious on whether or not the film was going to actually spit out of the camera itself. These funny little things on the end of it. I've decided that every time I go to our local Lego store that I'm going to pick up a Pick-a-Brick box. I've been getting just the small one box that they have. But I wanted to, okay, it goes up on top right next to those gray pieces. And I decided, wow, there are a lot of these pieces. It says 12, so that must mean 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 6 on each side. Okay. I wanted to see what kind of a deal that I was getting on them. And so I started calculating it versus if I ordered it online. And I think it's very, very awesome that Lego has the Pick-a-Brick wall. And I also love that they have it online. And I don't actually have a problem purchasing them at their online price. But it feels like such a bonus if you're able to get it for such a better deal at the actual wall. I get really excited about that. I had to dash off there because Wally was trying to chew on an electric wire. Silly boy. I talk about Wally all the time. Let me show you a picture of my precious Cocker Spaniel who causes so much ruckus around here. He's such a handsome boy. And he knows it. He's very vain. And if you've ever read the book Ferdinand, you know, the bull who likes to just sit and smell the flowers. There was a movie made off of it too. A cartoon. Well, that's my Wally. He goes outside to my butterfly bushes, which have flowers that smell pretty potently. And he just sticks his nose right in them and just takes a big old whiff. And for a long time, he's quite comical, actually. Oh, that was a cool way of doing that. I'm going to do the reverse side here. But he's quite the character, and he's always having to be watched because he's always getting into something. But he always looks completely innocent. And I have never experienced a dog that likes to be loved as much as this boy does. I think he thinks he was put here on this earth just to love his mommy. And he's awfully good at it. I actually feel very blessed to have him. So back to the pick-a-brick. Let's spin this around. I love going there and seeing what amazing deals I can find and how much I can fit in the box. And it's just so exciting to me to say, okay, I spent, what is it, $8.99 on the small box. But if I'd ordered it online, then I would have spent this much. Kind of silly, right? But I've actually started keeping track. Oh, wait. We forgot a piece again. Move everything down one. Move down, move down. There we go. And I was so disappointed with myself because the last time I went, I wasn't as efficient at packing in. I got some really amazing pieces that were bulkier, so they were naturally going to not pack themselves in as well. I got some lamp post. I couldn't believe that they had those. That was really cool. Now, where was I supposed to put? Oh, these little black 1x1 flats go inside by the white there. So now it's become, well, my dog's chewing on electrical wires and my phone forgot to get turned down, and I'm all over the place today, aren't I? But back to my game. My game now is to see if I can one-up myself and do better than I did the last time. Such a silly, funny game, but you know what? I actually have a lot of fun with it. This is going to go, it says, oh, okay, because we put those pieces in with the grooves, so this actually slides in there, which is really cool. All right. Can't say I know exactly the inner workings of a camera that well. Matt knows a lot about it and did give me some lessons on it so that I could do better at my photography. I love to take pictures of minifigs and our marmots doing different things. So I do know a bit, but I'm guessing that this maybe is a little bit different than. Let's see here. They want us to put it in. It looks like it goes on top of the white pieces. The cameras now. Okay, looks like we're ready for bag 2. It looks like we're going to just be constantly building right up off this thing, aren't we? Let's see here. Let's put this piece in first. I'm not exactly, oh, that piece didn't go in completely down. I'm not exactly sneaking around, but we actually bought this set for Matt to do. And he hadn't gotten around to it yet, and I was kind of eyeing it, and I was like, what a fun one to build with you guys. And I think he saw me kind of eyeing it, and he's like, it's going to take me a while to get to it. Why don't you go ahead and put it up on your channel? I was like, oh no, I don't want to do that, He's like, I really don't mind. I did that right. For some reason, I thought we needed to do it on the other side, but we don't. So I promised him. I said, okay, I'll build it, and then I'll take it right down. And he was like, you don't have to do that, but I'm going to. So I'm going to build it up today, and then I will Take it down quick before he gets home, and he'll never even know. Of course, the bags I'll have to tape back, and they won't be in all the little mini bags because I don't know what pieces they put in the big bag versus the mini bag that fits inside of it. But that'll be okay. They have this pushed up here. I don't know if that's important that they have that pushed up. Oh, that's a lot of these. 6 of them, okay. We'll put 6 of them in. And I'm happy to take it down for him. But normally taking down sets is the, I don't really enjoy it. There's 6. I wonder what all of these little clasps are going in here for. I don't think it matters that that's pushed up. They have it up, but it doesn't, it seems to move freely regardless. So they are going to do this again. Oh, but this one isn't elevated up on 2 of these flats, like the last one was. That's interesting. Very interesting. Normally I have the tradition that as soon as the tour is over, I actually watch The Lord of the Rings. And I'm just not sure what I'm going to do because the Olympics will be on, and that will just be entirely too much TV to try to watch Lord of the Rings and watch the Olympics. So that might actually get postponed, which I'm not sure how I feel about. I'm big on tradition. I kind of, I don't know, have things throughout the years, not just on holidays, but other times that we kind of become things that I get used to, I look forward to. Isn't that funny? We typically watch Star Wars, specifically The New Hope, on New Year's. Although we're not as committed to that as some of our other traditions, but that's kind of something that we've always done. We love movies here. When the lightning struck our house a couple days ago and we lost quite a few of our electronics, one of the things we lost was the receiver that controls all of our speakers to our home theater. There's just one of those green cylinders over there. They have this other side open. Because of everything that was damaged and the air conditioning zone board and different things, we got insurance involved because the price of everything was definitely going up. But working with them has kind of slowed down the process of getting things replaced. Let's see here. I think this goes in here, but I think it's just because these need to go down versus pushing them up. And then it'll go in there. There we go. And we have not been able to replace our receiver just yet. And Matt had an old receiver that he used to hook up some of the speakers so that we could at least have some sound in the living room. It sounds just awful. I don't know why. I mean, I get fussy about having a certain I know that there's a difference in what you put in and stuff when it comes to electronics, but it sounds actually pretty bad. And I told Matt, I'm like, somebody's gonna have to get a move on because this receiver's got to be replaced. Look at me being all fussy about such a silly thing. This is coming together really nicely. It's got a lot going on in here. I think this is going to be a little bit more involved of a camera than I originally thought when I looked at it. I guess I didn't really know what to expect, but flip it over. He is looking a little complicated. Now, let's get this in the right position. We've got the little window facing this way. Make sure that looks right. Yes, but then it's weird because, oh, I think it goes like this. Because I see they've got the pink facing up. Oh, so we just made an angle there that was kind of dived in. I'm completely lost on how this is supposed to look. I'm just going to not even try to figure it out. Follow the directions and be pleasantly surprised, I think. Completely confused along the way, but pretty sure this goes right on top of that. The only thing is, it's most definitely not even at the bottom. And I just want to confirm that that's correct. But I think it is. It just looks kind of... It's making me feel a little bit insecure about it. But we'll go ahead and treat it like we did it right. See, we need 4 of these little... Look like candlesticks, don't they? I get more nervous when I'm building anything that has a moving part. Because if I do something wrong, it's usually so complicated to fix it. That looks like the instructions, so let's hope that we're doing this right. Funny little part we're building, isn't it? Now, let's see if we can get it in here right. I've got this folded down. Oh, it is right. Because see, we have 2 kind of levels there, and we have 2 levels here, so they're going to fit in perfectly. Yay! We did it right. That's good. It's not good that we have pieces left over. Let me see where I missed those. Well, thankfully, they are just right here. I don't know how I missed that. All right, now we'll move on to bag 3. I'm becoming thoroughly impressed with how many pieces are going into this camera. There's a lot of pieces in this bag. And let me see see, I'm kind of trying to figure out exactly, this kind of looks funny for a second. Oh, they're going kind of this way where it looks like they're going on their side. Okay. I can't figure out which kind of sets I like building the most. I think if we're being really honest, I probably would be bored if I built only one type of sets. But some sets definitely, I think I might have more fun with. I have a lot of fun building the Friends sets. And put this one in before I forget it. And I like building, I loved building the Lion's Night Castle. And I think I like building things where the minifigs live in things a lot. That actually, I have a lot of fun with that. But then I love the challenge that, these kind of sets present. Here's a challenge. Where in the world are those little rubber bands? They might be in this box. And let's see if we can get the box opened. Oh, that is some sticky tape. That tape had no right being that sticky. Okay, we're going to put the 2 rubber bands on there. There we go. Pop that in like that. I wonder what in the world that's going to be used for. But sets like this are definitely challenging. They really kind of make me think outside the box a little bit, which I think is really good because I need that. It helps my own building when I build my mocks. Take probably a step in the right direction. I want to make sure I did everything on that step because I have a tendency to forget little things. So it's good to actually kind of take turns, I think. Oh, wait. I don't just put that on. I build up a whole little thing on it. I was checking out the sets that are coming out in August. It seems like every time I write down what's coming out, then I get behind because they release a new one that's coming out. And I going to be honest with you, I cannot remember the names. They were probably long and involved, but they have 2 Technic cars coming out, and they're not the really, really big ones. They're a little bit smaller. I think this goes all the way up in there. Yeah. Did I do that all? Yes, I think so. And I thought to myself, you know what? I might just pick one of those up and do them. My son keeps telling me that I need to give them a try, that it would be good for me to build some of them. But I know that if I bought a really big set, I would just pull my hair out in the process of it. I thought those don't look too bad. I think they're around $50 here in the US. So I just might pick one of those up. I might even build it with you, but you guys will probably laugh at me the whole time because who knows what a disaster that could end up being. Now, where is the other little piece I'm looking for? Maybe we can figure it out together, though. They look like they're really cool looking cars. That goes up on top of there. This is really interesting looking. Okay, this goes here. Beginning to think that this is going to be a nightmare to take down. Going to be interesting, that's for sure. It's really nice that they don't have any stickered pieces in this. Oh, doesn't want to fit in there. Okay, this is going to go right there, but it doesn't snap in anywhere. Oh, maybe it's a button you push. Oh, wouldn't that be fun? Well, I'm looking for what am I looking for? Oh, I thought I was looking for a cheese slope. I'm not looking for a cheese slope at all. I don't know why I saw that. Maybe it's about time for my eye appointment. I just might need a new prescription. I love when you go into the eye doctors now, how they have a test that they, you know, to see your retina, they can actually do a picture now instead of dilating your eyes. That's lovely. I have to go in once a year though, and actually have a whole bunch of tests done, and I have to have my eyes dilated. They don't accept the other because of one of the medications that I'm on for my lupus. Let's see, oh, there we go. Okay, I was like, it's supposed to go down more. It did. It wants it to go farther down. Are we supposed to? Oh, it's almost like we're supposed to hook it into the. Oh, look at that. I push the button. Okay, so you got to actually fit it into this little groove in the green. And I hadn't had my eyes dilated for a really long time, and last year they started making me go in. I guess because the medicine can attach itself to your retina, and so you have to check on it every year. It could be really bad if it actually starts doing that. Oh, I love these little rubber things. So it goes in there. Kind of, you push it, but that rubber thing is now making it where the button doesn't push in drastically like it was without. I don't know how I feel about that. I kind of liked it when it was really, could really push it in there. I'm sure it's safer for the camera if we're not just pushing the button too hard though. But man, oh man, they dilated my eyes and it stung so bad. I wasn't expecting it either. I'm gonna have to go in soon for my yearly test, and I'm not looking forward to that. My son went with me. He was just laughing at me. It's like, well, you go get your eyes dilated. It stings. It's funny though, they make me go in twice because it goes under, that goes under medical insurance, that testing. But then you're just to get your prescription for your glasses goes under the eye insurance. So like we have to come in twice because we can't do it all at the same time because insurances will start complaining of who's paying what. Really? I had to go into the doctor's twice because of their fussiness. Okay, so this is interesting to me because it's, if I push it down, it's not going to go. I want to double check something. No, I have everything correct on this. And I've built this up correctly, but when I put it down there, it doesn't connect in there to that gray part, which I don't know why that's bothering me because it looks like it's supposed to. It is probably because it's supposed to be up one. so that it's connecting to the black right here. Well, there you go. To be honest with you, sometimes the pattern can throw you for a little bit of a loop because they do an amazing job with them, but sometimes it's kind of hard to see the drawing exactly what we're supposed to do. Oh boy, here we go. I'm gonna work with some pins now. Let's see, this goes in. We've got to kind of count to see exactly where this one is going. It looks like it's going in that one with 2 holes between this orange thing and then the gray part that we're putting in. It always kind of scares me to get that in there wrong. Oops. There we go. I'm jiggling around in there. Now this is going to be fun. We're going to turn it up so this green part is facing up. Somehow we're going to have to get rubber bands and put them through. Oh boy. And this piece goes on top of the yellow. Well, well, let's hope we did that right. It looks right. But we're just going to have to see later on. This is definitely a really interesting build. I cannot say that I feel like I know anything that I'm doing here. Okay, this one goes, it's going to seal up. So we're going to put it all in this kind of the same holes as we did. Oh boy. That pin doesn't want to go in there. I always have problems with pins. That is probably the #1 reason I don't want to do Technic sets. Pins and I do not get along. I can't say I know exactly why. Kind of have it out for each other, I suppose. Actually, I think it's because I'm impatient. And I start getting fussy that they don't go in as quickly as I think they should. Hence the reason why I should actually force myself to work on it to improve a character flaw. I think that's how it goes. They must be making things that movement to them of some sort. This is very interesting to me. I'm not sure. Well, I'm not going to make any judgment calls until after it's done. And then we'll decide what we think about it. Very unfair to make a judgment call before you see the whole picture. So anytime I do that, I always have to eat my words. But it's kind of got me confused, to be honest with you. We're all over the place, and it's going to be really cool to see it at the end, though. Now this is interesting. I think oh, okay. This black one was supposed to have another pink on it, which then allows us to put this on top. Yep, didn't see that one. Oops. He slid over. I knew he wasn't supposed to go there, but he tried to go there. Put some pins on the outside here. Oh, look. I think we're going to go ahead and... Looks like we're putting the lens right in there. So must be kind of the heart of it. Let's see, that goes in there, and then, oh, that's cool. That really is very convincing. It appears that they want us to attach it. They're wanting us to, oh, they have it this way. And they're wanting this sliding part to be pushed up towards these yellow pieces, which I believe that I have. And then this is going to, but now they have this flipped. I think it goes down there. Yes. Okay. Is that what you guys are seeing? This is kind of funny. Oh, it does snap in. This one definitely is throwing me for a loop. I feel like I'm building completely confused. Looks like the angled part is the fattest part's on here, and then it slopes downward. Now, it does have stickers, but where are they? Let me go find my stickers. I found them. They were hiding in the little box. So they want number 4 and number 3 put on. That one was slipping and sliding around. I don't know enough about these kind of cameras. I'm assuming that this is actually built off of a very specific one, which if I did not take the time to read all of the front information on it, but I'm sure it was probably in there. They had me do this one, but then they just have it put down here, so maybe you can swap that out. I'm not sure. All right, there are a few pieces left here that I'm really concerned about, mainly these two, so I'm going to go back and check and see what in the world I did. Well, I figured that out pretty easy. You know, I wondered about this. When I put this piece on, I was like, it's kind of weird. There's like holes underneath of it. Wow. That goes there. That goes in there. Tell me you did that right and I was just being stupid. There we go. Now we can move on to the final bag, bag 4. Final bag, but a really big one at that. Lots of pieces. Isn't it funny how some bags, some sets, excuse me, have a lot of bags, but then maybe not as many pieces in each bag, and then you had this one, it had only 4 bags, but they were full bags. And then you have some sets that have a lot of bags and they're all full, and you're going to be there for a while. Now where is this little bitty piece hiding? Here he is. I think we're going to be building up the sides here. Flip it over like that. I'm looking for these little bit. There's a lot of black pieces here, and I can't. My eyes are not picking up exactly what I need. My eyes weren't picking it up because it was already in here. Wow. I don't know why I thought I needed that piece again. If you're going to worry about me, today's the day to worry. I like how they're building in the pink. Now we've already put a side up over here, So this is the side that goes on this side now. He's a little bit taller than that side. So this is interesting because they're building up the sides not by kind of brick on brick layering, but instead they're doing it with these kind of plating. Oh, no, this way. That they're angling in. Makes for a much lighter build. Yep, that's correct. And then we need another little. What are these pieces? It's like a triangle, kind of. I never know what to call them. And until recently, I never really built with them on my own. I was like, never saw a huge purpose for them, and then they've started to do so much with them. It's like, oh, they have more than one use after all. Flip it around and put this blue down. Let's see here. Supposed to groom the dogs today, and I am completely procrastinating. Oh, that's what we put in all those little clasps for this back. Now we're really gonna have to. Did I get him in there? Yeah, okay, feels pretty secure. Well, that builds up really quickly when you just put on the outside like that. I started it this morning, getting them ready for it. Brushed everybody out, trimmed their nails, did their ears. I got so tired that I had to take a break, and now it's just like, oh, maybe I could procrastinate my way through waiting till tomorrow to do it. It is so time consuming and exhausting to trim them. I've gotten the snoutures down pretty efficiently, but that boy Walter, he's a little bit more involved. He's not quite as used to it, so he fights me just a little bit more. To be honest with you, I'm trying to figure out how to actually do a Cocker Spaniel cut properly. It's a learning experience. But if any of you all out there also struggle with a form of autoimmune disease, you know how tiring it can get very quickly, and anything that you do, and that wears me out pretty good. Well, I should split them up and do them just one a day, but I really don't want to be covered in fur for that many days. It's easier to just get it all done and all cleaned up at the same time. But they're getting kind of warm. It is hot out there, so I'm gonna just have to get it done. This is hollow in the middle, so I'm putting my finger through there to support it as I push that down, because otherwise I'm afraid it could collapse on me. Very interesting what we're doing here. Oh, it's for your eyes to look through. That is so cool. This is gonna go onto that. Your eye looks through there. There's a little window there. You can see what you're taking a picture of. What do they want us to do here? Okay. We're going to kind of cover up this hole we made up on top. I am impressed with it. I feel like it's kind of thrown me for a little bit of a loop. Didn't know quite what to expect, but with the idea sets, they are challenging. They are not, I would never call them beginner sets. Much more of an advanced technique most of the time, which is always a good challenge. Oh, right, we're going to do another sticker. I'm going to put it up here. It's a long one, so it's going to be fussy with us. Oh, it's wanting to snake its way down there. It is really fighting me. Hold still, sticker. There we go. I'm surprised that went on that well. That was being difficult. Now, where does this go? We're supposed to pull this down. Put it in there. I'm not sure why we had to pull it down, but maybe they were just showing us that it can get pulled down. We're going to build up this front part here. We're going to layer colors. We've got green, yellow, orange, red, and pink. And then white. Oh, well, I'm going to go find the piece I flew off. Really wouldn't be a build with me if I didn't send a piece flying, though, would it? Still don't know how I do that, but I'm good at it. I actually should start paying attention to my family more to see if they actually send pieces flying or if it really is just a problem I have. I want us to put these little green rods in here. Very interesting. Set that to the side for a second. Build up something similar to what we just did. I think I need to put that in there, and then this goes here. Now where? Oh. All right, let's make sure we've got our angles right. Yes. There we go. Most impressive. All right. So we've got our little rods here, and they're going to snap into those hooks and clasps, but I need to put it in. It might be easier if we turned it over and we can see what in the world we were doing. There we go. Okay. Now, we had these in our box. These are our pictures. They come on these, they're plastic, but they're, I'm guessing that these go into here. But I'm curious as to, yes, okay, so let's take one out, and it says to, let's see if we can do this, turn it up. Where are we putting it in through? Not a clue. Because it says, I don't have a clue where we're putting this. I think we're just putting it into that hole there. Oh, it's like fighting me. Oh my gosh. Oh, don't pull that. Okay, I'm going to try that again. So you put it in. Whatever we made in there that has, probably with those rubber bands, has resistance. If you snap it in, it kind of stays in there. But then when you push this, you snap this in. Now let's push the button. Oh my gosh. Okay, that's really impressive. Picture anybody? Well, that was worth it just for that moment. Well, thanks for joining me. I hope you had as much fun with your Polaroid camera as I just had with mine. And I will see you again very soon. Have a good day.